Happy birthday to the peak. Here are the exercises from the personal trainers for 20 years stronger. Starting with our 20 burpees. For a burpee, no push-up on this burpee. We're gonna jump up, take your feet wide, down to the ground, keep your legs back, step back together, and up. That's 1, 2, burpees. Second, chest press. Grab dumbbells, or if you want to bench press on the benches, the flat bench, do that. Arms right over your chest. Bring the weights down. Hover the bar over your chest or your dumbbells, and then bring them back together without touching, but almost touching. Step ups. Grab a step. You're going to alternate your step ups. Step up, drive that knee for balance. Step back down, that's 1. 2. You can weight this to make it harder. 3. 4. All the way up to 20. Ball slams. Grab one of our Burley balls, or if you're at the West Bank, you can grab a slam ball. Pick it up overhead, and then slam it down, catch it, whip it up. Of those. Squats. Grab some weight, dumbbells, kettlebells, barbell, whatever you want. Doing 20 squats. Sit down and up. V-ups. You can grab a mat, or just come down to the ground. With arms extended overhead, bring yourself up into a V-up, then back down. Modify here. Tricep extension. You can do this in various ways. You can go on the cables, do a tricep push down, tricep extension, like I'm going to show you here with cable instead of a dumbbell, or overhead extension as well. If you're doing standing, hip hinge, elbows at your side, and then extend from your elbow. Twenty of those. Hand release push-ups. Make sure you have enough space. Going down to the ground. Hands are going to lift up. From there, we push up into our push-up. And back down. Hands release. Push up. Windshield wiper abs. You want something to lift yourself up, and you can use straight arm or use these pads for your elbows. Your upper arm sits in that pad, and you hang holding, drawing scapula down, shoulders away from ears. We're going to windshield wiper ab up and over. Option here, straight leg, up, and over. 20 total, so count every rep. Bicep curls. Grab your dumbbells, curling up and back down. Squat press. rack the weight up on your shoulder. You can do this with a barbell as well. Squatting down, then press overhead. 1, 2, also referred to as a thruster. 3, 4, 5. Let's squat press. Cow row. You go on one of our rowers. We have 3 here at the main peak. When you select menu, let's power up the rower. You want to make sure that your display or your units is cal for calories. Make sure you're set right with your feet. Strap yourself in. We're going to pull, finish with the arms, come to arms out, then legs. Upper body last, upper body first. You want to get to 20 cals. The stronger your pull, the faster you get to your cal goal. Stability ball leg curl. Grab a stability ball. Bigger the ball, the harder this exercise gets, or the more challenging. A smaller ball, less challenging. Calves up on the ball. The closer it is to your bottom, makes it a little less challenging. Further out, the harder it will get. Palms pressed into the floor. Press your hips up. Curl the ball under your hips. Pressing your hips up the whole time. And out. That's 2, 3. Of those. Lateral lunge. Done a specific way. Again, you can do this with weight or go weightless. It's the first time lunging, go without weight. We're going to step over to the side, lunge into that leg. So I'm hip, knee, toe in alignment. Then I'm going to scoop my hip under me to stand straight up. Step over, again, hip, knee, toe, scoop that hip up. Switch. That's our lateral lunge. Into rows. And you can do this with a barbell, dumbbells, kettlebells, or on the cables. You decide. We're going to hinge at the hip here. Weights out in front of our shoulder. From there, draw elbows back, extend your arm. My chest stays open, my back stays flat. Back extension. My favorite back extension is on an incline. We have one outside the Group X studio. I encourage you to use that one for this exercise, but I'll show you one that's down on the floor as well. Down. Arms can be out in front of you or behind your head. Then extend up, back down. And you can add lower body as well. Overhead press. Again, dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, whatever you want to use. Just make sure you have safe distance above you. Start with the weights racked above your shoulder. From there, press straight overhead, barely touching the weights if at all, and then come back down. Make sure you brace your core as you press overhead. Deadlifts. I like to use a barbell for this. For the sake of today, I'm going to use dumbbells. You can also use kettlebells as well. You're going to have your weight down on the ground, up in front of your toes. From here, this is a hinge movement, so our hips hinge back. We have a slight bend in our knees. We want a nice angle of our spine here the whole time. Coming down, keep that angle in your back. Engage glute hamstring to stand up. Send your hips back, touch the weight, and back up. Different than a squat because we hinge, we go back and forward. If you're using a barbell, the weight should skim up your shin. That's a deadlift. Crunches. Down to the floor. Legs are going to come up into tabletop. Hands on my ears. Coming up and down. Last exercise are lunges. Now you can go for a walk with these lunges if you want. You can go backwards if you want. I'll show you two options in one place. So stationary lunge, straight down and up. '90-degree bend, front and back leg. Another option is to step forward into that lunge, step back. Other option, step back, and then together. And that is the 20 Years Stronger workout. How many of the exercises can you complete?